Welcome to the Hub Postcard on location, coming to you from the Fives Beach Resort and Residences in the beautiful Playa del Carmen, Mexico. With us today, we're pleased to have two of the best. Daniel Scheiman, the Director of Sales for the Fives Hotels and Residences in Riviera Maya, and one of our Hub stars, the guy, Tom Varghese. He's the owner of Travel Tom in Rockville, Maryland, and a Hub star. Plenty of good things to talk about, but let's start with you, Daniel. Good morning, and how are things at the resort?
Good morning, Pat. Well, everything is amazing. We're here in Mexico, of course. As you mentioned, we are located in Playa del Carmen. Beautiful, sunny day. You know, dealing with whatever the world knows that is happening right now, but here we kind of live on a bubble, right? We want our clients to have a phenomenal stay, a healthy and safe stay. That's why we have created some safety protocols during their stay. But absolutely, everything just looks great, and we are definitely waiting for agents and their clients to come and stay with us.
Well, I know that we're excited to send our clients down to see you and get out of all of the drama and stress that have been here for the last several months. Before we talk about the safety protocols, let's just take a minute to soak in the beautiful resort. How's the weather today? What's going on around the resort? Just paint the picture for us, because I'm sure it's beautiful.
Well, it's really back to business, normal. Everything is as it has been as always. We never closed during the contingency, during the pandemic. We're always in operations. So talking about the day today, it's a beautiful sunny day. The ocean just looks pristine. Our white beaches, the blue turquoise water of the Caribbean Ocean. People with their margaritas, with the pina coladas, enjoying our all senses inclusive concept that we have at the resort. So basically what's happening here today, if you want to know in a nutshell, people are enjoying, they're having a vacation, and they're just enjoying themselves with their loved ones. That's today, yesterday, and I'm sure that will be tomorrow as well.
I mean, Daniel, it looks exactly as it does right behind us, doesn't it?
Yep,
Right there.
That's actually how it looks like now.
I mean, just so you can take a look. Right there it is.
Yeah. Lovely.
Beautiful sunny day in the Riviera Maya. And yes, we're here live from the Fives Beach.
That sounds wonderful. So just so we can address it, because our clients will ask, tell us about the safety protocols that the resort is undertaking so our guests can enjoy themselves and still be safe while they're on vacation.
So we got some safety protocols in place, plus we also created 5 different initiatives. I would like to talk about them both. First of all, I have to say this, it's unbelievable that now these days, having a screening process and a disinfection process has become a selling point. But it's actually what it is, everybody's doing it, and it's in order to guarantee the safety of every single one of our guests. So what is the process? Quite simple. You come inside the hotel, you gotta go through a disinfection arc, which we're actually cleaning and providing the safety for our guests. All of the luggage gets to go through that disinfection process as well. Tom, for example, was asking me a couple of days that when they arrived to the hotel, they didn't get the temperature checked, but I found out why. We have a camera. Which is a thermal camera at check-in, which actually sends you the temperature of our guests when they're coming inside the hotel. So their luggage, their belongings, the guests, all of our suppliers go through a disinfection process to guarantee the safety of our clients. Our staff, it's mandatory that they have to use face masks all of the time. However, our guests do not. We want them to feel like they are on a vacation, which is why they're here. And so we just take care of all the different precautions, but our guests are feel free to wander across the hotel however they want. This is a vacation, and we want them to enjoy. Now, we also create 5 different all-inclusive options for them to enjoy. And first of all, Pat, and everybody listening, I have to explain that we are a different kind of resort. Our resorts are set up as residences, so they come with a full kitchen in every single one of our suites. For that reason, we're able to provide different options that many other hotels cannot. So let me tell you about the 5 different all-inclusive options that we have. Number 1 has always been there, which is our restaurant, our 13 restaurants. However, now the food displays, the buffets have disappeared. Everything now is a la carte. We have a QR code that you can actually take a photo and you download the menu at your phone. This happens for breakfast, lunch, and dinner. So that's option number 1, all of our restaurants. Option number 2, 24-hour room service with some of the favorites that we have always had, such as paninis, hamburgers, finger food, some great and decadent desserts. That's still available 24/7 at the resort. Those are 2 options that everybody knows, right? Option number 3, now we have a to-go service. What about if there's a client that says, you know what, I want to go on vacation, but I still want to do some social distancing? Remember, we got the kitchens, we got the dining rooms at your suite. So now you can go to the restaurant, request any item of the menu, and have it to go to take it to your own suite. Option number 4, it's quite cool. Option number 4, it's called the U-Chef box. And the U-Chef box, it's this box that we send to your room with, let's say, a specific dish. We have the option of a salmon, of a steak. We also have a vegetarian, a gluten-free option. And this is for you to cook at your suite. It's called the U-Chef box. But don't think I'm going to be sending you a tomato. No. This comes with live and it's diced with all of the proper and the correct amount of ingredients. And then every hour on TV, our executive chef, Fernando Pulido, goes out and explains how you are supposed to cook that. We wanted to go all the details when doing the U-Chef box. So actually one of the ingredients are fresh picked flowers. Why? Because we wanted to do a decoration at your own suite. And again, this option comes for different types of clients. The one that wants to do social distancing, or what about if you're here on vacation and say, hey, I want to do a romantic dinner in my suite and show you my cooking skills. So you can have the U-Chef box for that reason as well. And option number 5, remember, we got the kitchen. So if you want to have a private chef in your suite cooking for the entire family, you can do that as well. It comes with an additional cost of $90, but those $90 is for the total amount of guests that you have in the suite. So for example, Tom Varghese, he has a small family. You got a 2-bedroom suite. He has 4 people. If you would like to have a private chef, it's $90. But what about if you have like a Mexican instinct inside of you and you have 12 people in your suite? That would be $90 as well. So it doesn't matter, it doesn't change it, regardless of the amount of people that you have in your suite when you have a private chef. So we have our health and safety protocols in place, and we have our 5 brand new initiatives for our clients to enjoy their all inclusive.
Perfect.
Yeah.
Yeah, that sounds amazing.
That
That sounds amazing. High tech and high touch. It sounds like a wonderful guest experience. So Tom is one of our HUBSTARs as an agent, but also as a guest at the resort. How has the experience been so far? Tell us about it.
So I've actually arrived here 10 days ago. I decided to finally get out of town. And funny story, I booked a one-way ticket down here, and my wife didn't let me actually leave the country till I booked the return ticket. But I did book the return ticket. But in the last 10 days, I have now stayed in 4 different resorts just to kind of experience the various protocols that are available throughout all the different properties in Mexico. We've actually done some site inspections at a bunch of them. As Daniel mentioned, we were pleasantly surprised by the amount of care that's taken to the guests that are arriving at this specific hotel. So I'll just start for a moment there. Literally, we walked in, they sprayed down all the luggage, they made sure that our shoes were all cleansed. We went through this mat that cleansed all the shoes. And then we walked through this almost like a metal detector that literally sprayed us down lightly with a light mist, sanitizing all the guests as they're entering the building. The temperature checks were done almost invisibly. We didn't even know that it was going on. It was also interesting as we were doing the check-in process, we were noticing as somebody left the chair, my wife noticed that immediately there was somebody there spraying and wiping down the chair and the table before we came in, and then we came in and had our check-in process. So the hotel's taking great lengths to make sure that the guests are safe, they're accommodated, and they're put at peace of mind. Daniel mentioned the use of face masks. All of the staff, without exception, are wearing masks. Some of the guests are based on their comfort level, as I've noticed in some of the other resorts as well. So the hotels aren't dictating that you wear masks on vacation, but if you feel more comfortable wearing a mask, absolutely feel free to do so.
So as an agent that will go back home and send clients to Mexico, how do you feel about the questions that you had about this resort and the others that you've seen? Are they taking it seriously and you feel confident?
I mean, I got to be honest with you. We're from Rockville, Maryland in the United States. I've seen more care here than back home. In terms of not only the staff that work at all of the resorts, I didn't talk about the airport experience, which I can in a second, but also for the guests. The guests are doing proper social distancing. They're being aware of their surroundings. They're trying not to congregate. Even though there may be a slight wait at some of the restaurants, they're trying to make sure that they're staying several feet apart. I'll be honest, sometimes it's not necessarily 6 feet, but they're definitely maintaining a distance. When you're at the bar, people aren't crowding the bars like you see at typical all-inclusive resorts. They're maintaining distances. At the resort itself, all of the restaurants, all of the bars, all of the seating is set apart. So they've actually limited capacity at all the restaurants, so it's not crowded. You're not bumping into people as you're walking by the tables. So the experience is to make sure that all the guests have a really good peace of mind while they're here having an experience.
That's great to hear. So, Daniel, I want to ask a few more questions about the resort real quick while we still have time. It has a unique setup for the guests, 3-bedroom suites, rooftop decks. It's a unique property. Tell us about what makes it so unique.
Okay, first of all, the fact that we are set up as residences, right? So I am sure because this postcard, it's done for travel agents, that in the past, every single travel agent has had the situation in which if you're booking a family of 5 and there's a teenager in the mix, in every single hotel, you got to book a 2-bedroom suite. And then you got to pray and call the hotel asking to put those rooms together. And let's be honest, it doesn't happen so often.
Nope.
It has happened to me before that a family was split, not in here, but was split. The adults were put on the adult-only section, and the kids were put on the family section. No, so those are the things that may occur. Why we are so unique? Well, because of our configuration. We only have really 3 different types of suites: 1, 2, and 3 bedrooms, and they come with the option of a swim-up or with a penthouse. So when you're booking, let's say, a family of 5 or above, it's a guarantee that those rooms are going to be together. There's no need for you to call the resort or wondering if they're going to be around. That's a guarantee that our guests will be together.
That sounds tremendous. And one other thing that we've noted, but I want to hear from you, the all senses inclusive package and that option. Can you talk about that for a minute?
Say that again, sorry?
I want to make sure that we get in a little bit about the all senses inclusive option of traveling to the 5s. Can you share what that concept is?
Yes, absolutely. Our all senses inclusive was created in order to make sure that we are enhancing the 5 senses of our clients. As a matter of fact, that's the reason why we are called the 5s, because of the 5 senses. So we have certain areas throughout the resort that will enhance your senses. Let's talk a little bit about them. Number 1, the sights, right? If you see behind us, where we have the pool area, that's actually the pool on the ocean. It's an infinity pool. And with your sight, you cannot tell where the pool ends and where the ocean starts. And you also have the contrast of the Caribbean Ocean, the white sands, the green of the palm trees. Talking about scent, we also have our gourmet restaurant. We have our aromatherapies that are spread out throughout the resort. As for listening, we have this amazing and unique jungle trek. Have you been through a jungle trek? You walked through it? Oh, you are going through the middle of the jungle, and you can listen to the different wildlife that we have throughout the resort. And I love the fact, again, talking about our suites, because, a vacation, it's meant to bond, to engage. And our two-bedroom suites are perfect for that. We want you to engage with your families. We want you to feel what it's to be surrounded by your loved ones. So those are some of the key elements that we use with our All Senses Inclusive. But of course, we're talking about top-notch cuisine, top-notch liquors. We have some of the best brands that you can find. Have you tried our Don Julio, our Patron, our Grey Goose vodka?
And it's standard in all the bars.
In all of the bars. And we have some exclusive iconic bars, such as 1910, which is our Mexican cantina, with some of the best mezcales and tequila, and of course with the mixology that goes along with it. And also our gin bar, which features the same. Those are signature bars. Plus our restaurants, open for breakfast, lunch, and dinner. We have a pre-Hispanic restaurant, which is Casa de Rosa, which hopefully during your stay, it will be open. Because we are reactivating, right? Step by step, making sure that our restaurants are open according to our occupancy. So in a nutshell, if you're looking for a resort with the best rooms, best food, and best accommodations, we're definitely the number one option.
Well, we've only got a few minutes left. Tom Varghese, you're one of our special hub stars. You are a leader inside the organization. We've talked about what makes the accommodation so great. We've talked about the restaurants. We've talked about the safety protocols. What else would an agent need to know to answer questions so they can place clients here at the Fives?
So this is Daniel already mentioned quite a bit of this. We've been here with our family, I think 3 or 4 different times. It is one of our favorite properties for families in Mexico. We book a lot of destination weddings, family reunions, multi-generational trips, social gatherings. We did a really great birthday party for one of our friends with 60 guests here 2 years ago. And the reason why it's so great, again, as Daniel mentioned, is their unique setup to not only accommodate standard-sized families of 2 adults and 1 child or 2 children, but if you've got 2 children, 3 children, 4 children, if you've got the grandparents, literally all being able to be set up in a 1-bedroom, 2-bedroom, 3-bedroom setup, but with a living room area so we can gather together in the evenings. A lot of these rooms have unique configurations where you literally, on the ground floor, you walk right out to a swim pool, or you can be on a 3rd floor rooftop deck with a private terrace just for you. They even have grills up there if you want to do some barbecuing or have, as Daniel mentioned, a chef come in and do some cooking for you. The restaurants are all set up beautifully well. I think it becomes a really wonderful option for families.
Well, it sounds amazing. Now, Daniel, before we let you go, is there anything happening for agents right now that they need to be aware of if they're looking to put someone as a guest at your resort?
Well, first of all, I have to talk about our travel agent loyalty program, which is called Active. And agents can sign up by going to the fivesrewards.com. By doing so, it's like any other loyalty program out there. You make your booking with your preferred wholesaler, and you go and report the booking at our program. By doing so, you can earn complimentary stays. You can offer your clients added value, such like a welcome amenity and a welcome letter on your behalf. Plus also offer your clients either a 25-minute massage or a complimentary upgrade. But it gets better because by reporting your bookings before they travel, we're giving you one of the highest commissions out there in the market, which is 21%. So you got the commission in place, you got the service, you have the VIP status for your clients. And like I mentioned, we are here waiting for you to come and experience the Fives. And we have some incredible travel agent rates out there. I know many of you want to get out from home, come and relax and stay here at the Fives. Tom is here along with many other travel agents this week. They are enjoying themselves. That's what we're up to right now. So make sure to reach out to us and start enjoying your All Senses Inclusive stay here at the Fives.
Well, Tom, you're one of our hub stars. You're one of the leaders of the group. Is there anything that you'd like to add before we sign off from sunny Mexico?
Like I said, I've been here for 10 days now. I just want to tell the agents in the community, this is a great destination when your clients are ready to travel, when you're ready to travel. Come on down. The resorts are ready. The staff is ready. I'm seriously telling you, they will create some amazing experiences that are unforgettable for you and for your families. Mexico is waiting for you. The Fives is waiting for you. And Daniel is, of course, waiting for you.
Well, I
And
wish.
we look forward to seeing all of you here at our All Senses Inclusive Properties. We're open, we're waiting for you to have an incredible vacation with us.
It sounds and looks beautiful. Today's postcard from the Fives Beach Hotel and Residences in Playa del Carmen, Mexico. Daniel and Tom, thank you both for your time today, and we'll let you get back to a poolside or whatever you have. Adios to you both. Thank you so much.
Adios.
Bye-bye, Pat. Thank you.
Thank you.